Everybody, welcome to Traffic Keys. Today, I want to take a moment and just one, say hello once again. We've got a ton of people who are now joining us on our podcast that just launched. And really, the last couple of weeks, we finally got the podcast out. We had some technical issues. You know how that is, right? But we got the podcast up and running, and the podcast has launched. And honestly, it has grown by like 700% in the last 2 or 3 days. So, first, I want to say hello and welcome to everyone who joins us in the podcast world from around the world, not just our Facebook audience and also our YouTube audience, but you guys. Glad to have you here on Traffic Keys. And I'm glad you're here because if you're a business owner and you're looking to generate more traffic to your website organically, this is the place to be because I teach you how to do it, and I teach you how to do it for free. Okay. And that's actually why I want to talk to everybody today, is because I get this question a lot from people. You're teaching it and it's free. Why? Like, there's something wrong with it? Why are you sharing all of this knowledge? And honestly, there are a couple different reasons. Number one, I find that there are a ton of people out there who are teaching you stuff, offering you courses. Heck, I've even bought a couple of them because I was just kind of curious with all the different people who are popping up in the pandemic, and their courses were crap. And what they were teaching you and what they were charging you for it, I was just astounded. And they're making great money doing it. And, God bless them. I'm not here to chastise them. I'm not here to call any names or blast anybody out. But I realized that people needed to learn this stuff. And one of the big problems is you don't know who to trust. Like, you're not ready to hire an agency yet. Your company's not big enough to go out and hire an agency yet. And so you're still in that place where you've kind of got to do it for yourself some, and you've got to hire maybe a freelancer to do bits and pieces of it, like your technical SEO, but you're not ready to hire a big agency to come in and manage all of this stuff for you, and you've got to learn. And you don't know who to trust. I realized that in the pandemic that there were so many of you that were in that place. And it kind of broke my heart, to be honest with you. And it broke my heart because I really wanted to help and I wanted to figure out how I could help. And there was really nothing I can do from an agency standpoint to really, really help. And that's where Traffic Keys was birthed, where I just said, screw it. I'm going to teach. And I'm just going to share everything that I know. I'm just going to pour it all out to you, share it all. I've got a ton of stuff that I've learned over the last really 9 years in organic marketing, but 15 years plus in marketing in general and business. And I'm just going to share it all for free because you need that. And honestly, if I'm going to be completely transparent with you here for a moment, which I'm about to be, I learned all this stuff myself for free. I taught myself. Literally, I'd say at this point, 80% of what I know about organic marketing, 80% of what my agency does with organic marketing, I taught myself. I studied, I read, I looked at other people's stuff, and I taught it to myself. I tried it out. I had a lot of trial and error, a lot of stuff that didn't work, and a lot of stuff that worked great. And I've come up with these different frameworks, right, which make up my 3 keys that we talk about for organic traffic. And those 3 keys, once again, are your audience and defining your audience very, very clearly. That's number one. Your content strategy for talking to that audience, number 2. And then third, which all kind of falls into place if you do the first 2 right, is your SEO. Bringing those 3 things together generate you organic traffic. And so I just decided that, you know what? I was going to take those pillars and then all of the frameworks and the sub frameworks that we have that make up those pillars that we do for all of our clients. And I'm just going to teach it to you. I'm just going to share it with you. I'm just going to open my heart and give it all to you because that's how I learned it. So why should you go out and pay for a course? Like I said, because I looked at some of them and they were crap. Okay, there was one in particular that I bought last year, and I paid $800 for this course because I was curious what these people were teaching people in the SEO space. I wanted to know what they were teaching. I'd heard a ton about it, and I bought it. And yeah, the other side of it is, if you have bought a course, be honest with me. You're probably a lot like me. Did you finish it? Probably not. I've probably finished 10% of all the courses on all the things that I've ever bought in my life. 10%. And I can confidently say to you, I probably have a good 40% of courses that I bought. I never even opened them. Isn't that crazy? But those are the statistics. I'm not alone in this. That's the course industry. A lot of people in the course industry sell courses and they know people will never open them, never finish them. And I didn't want that for you. And so instead of making you pay for it and knowing that you weren't going to finish, I'm just going to offer it all for free. Now, one day I may offer a course, but there will never be anything inside of a course that is not also for free. The course will only be because you want all of the content on a specific area in one sitting. Okay. But even that, I don't even know when I'm going to do that. It's not on my radar probably for a good little while because I just want to give. It's not until I get all of this out before I'll even really start to consider doing stuff like that. And that's why I'm here and I'm offering it all for free. And so now it leads me to the question, why? How are you, or not why, how? How is it that you're doing this and you're going to make money? Well, again, in a moment of transparency, I live in the Washington, D.C. area, and my wife and I, we've got 3 kids, one who just graduated college. I've got 2 kids about to be in high school, one a senior and one a freshman in high school. And we live a pretty decent and comfortable life. My kids go to really great schools. Things are really well, and we live a comfortable life. I'm not here trying to squeeze money out of you because I need to pay a bill next week. I'm here to share with you out of the abundance of my heart, to be completely honest with you. And you're going to say, yeah, I get that, but this is still costing you money and it's costing you time. So I'm sure you're trying to get paid somehow. And the answer is yes, I will. And here's how. Here's how. The majority of my money, and I'm also sharing this with you because I want you to hear this, because I truly, truly believe that this is the future of entrepreneurship right here. Not big business, but entrepreneurship, the stuff that the everyday person, not small business either. I'm talking about entrepreneurship. This is the future of entrepreneurship. What I believe, what I'm about to share with you, that is what I'm doing here. I've developed a skill set. Okay, I sound like Liam. What's that guy's name from that movie? Oh my gosh, I always say his name wrong because I mix up with Leslie Nelson, Liam Nielsen, I think is his name. Right? I've got a unique skill set. Right? I've got a unique skill set. I understand organic marketing. I understand organic marketing better than most people around. Guess what? You probably understand something better than most people around too. Right? And so I'm here to teach this with you. And this is how I'm going to get paid here, guys, is because as I'm teaching you all of these principles, as I'm teaching you these pillars, these keys to traffic, and then these frameworks that make up these keys to traffic, guess what? There are a ton of tools that I use and that the agency uses in order to accomplish the tasks that we do and to build those frameworks and execute on those frameworks. There are a ton of tools, and some of those tools you're going to need in your journey as well. So what I've done is I'm going to share with you the tools that I use, and I've created relationships with the vendors of those tools that when you use them, the vendor pays me. I'm not trying to take money out of your pocket. I'll take money out of theirs. That, I believe, my friends, is the future of entrepreneurship. It's the affiliate game, the affiliate marketing. It is the reality that I've become really good at something and I use a set of tools and a set of services to get it done. When I go and teach somebody else how to do what I do so that they can also become good, they need the same or similar sets of tools. So let me create a relationship with the tool manufacturer so that when you use it, the tool manufacturer pays me. Because if I came to you and said, hey, pay me, pay me, pay me, you would say, no, 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 everybody wants my money. Yeah, this, I believe, is the future of entrepreneurship. Taking your skill set and transferring it to someone else, teaching someone else, but then not necessarily getting paid from them who you're teaching to do it, but getting paid from others who are benefiting from them learning that trade. So that's why I do all of this for free. Because as we go along, like for example, we use a tool that I'll introduce to you guys in probably a few weeks or so to help us write sales copy. Okay. Yeah. I'll introduce that to you. And if you need that, when you buy that, they'll pay me. You don't have to. You've got enough going on. You've got enough pulling at you. You have enough that you need to pay for. You don't need to pay me for that too. Why? 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 So that's the first way I make money. And the second way, in all honesty, is there are certain services that I can one off and package from my agency that I can offer to you where I can get you, because of the way the agency is structured, that I can get you volume pricing discounts, even though you're not going to be buying in volume pricing. Okay. One of those is like my PR services. I can get you volume pricing discounts because my agency is doing so much already in that space that I can bring you in and get you a really, really great rate and a really great discount. So that's it. That's it. That's why I do this for free, because I want you to learn what I've learned. What, like I said, over 80% of what I know, I learned on my own through reading, through trial and through error, through trial and through error. And so I'm going to teach you all of that stuff. I learned it for free. I'm not going to charge you to teach it to you. I learned it for free. So that's it, guys. Thank you as always for being here. And again, if you're on podcast, thank you for being here. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're here on Facebook, find our Facebook group. If you're not in our Facebook group already, the Traffic Keys discussion group, and it's called the discussion group deliberately because I want you to come there. And if you have your questions, put your questions there. Let me answer your questions. Let me share with you. That's what I'm here for. I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.